As we prepare for that severe weather Saturday, the National Weather Service is a huge help in creating that forecast. But the Trump administration announced more federal cuts to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, also known as NOAA. Eleanor Tabone joins us live now to explain if those cuts will affect us and how. Eleanor?
That's right, Katie. A branch of NOAA includes the National Weather Service. We've all heard of them. They provide our city officials and our own WWL Louisiana meteorology team up-to-date information. But the concern some have is those cuts, will they put lives at risk if we get severe weather?
In a city and in a Gulf Coast region that can't afford to not have early warning, early detection, we can't afford to be affected in a negative way by these cuts.
More than 800 NOAA employees have been fired so far across the country, according to CBS News. Councilman Oliver Thomas says his greatest concern is the impact this could have on New Orleanians.
I'm hoping and I'm praying that those cuts don't affect us in terms of getting early information.
He says City Council gets their weather updates from the city's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. Colin Arnold says the office has a dedicated line for an NWS meteorologist 24/7.
We don't want to see anybody being moved around from this office. I think that, if anything, they should, keep this office as one of the priorities along the Gulf.
He says it's crucial that line of communication between his office and the NWS stay open.
I can't understate how important it is to be able to have that number to call 24/7 to see what's coming our way.
He says when it comes to severe rain, thunderstorms and tornadoes, the NWS is there feeding them information as they get it.
Well, the first thing they're giving us is what we call spot forecasts, which is, down to the ground, in New Orleans, what's the weather right now? What's it going to be in an hour? What's it going to be in 8 hours?
The Department of Government Efficiency, an office headed by Elon Musk aimed at slashing federal spending, also announced the leases of 19 NOAA offices nationwide, including key buildings generating vital weather forecasts, could be terminated.
Well, my greatest fear is that, in fact, as we take away those layers of protection, that risk goes up and we have something that bad happens.
Brad Coleman with the American Meteorological Society says weather is unpredictable. He says taking people away who could help reduce the unpredictability could be dangerous.
As you start taking observations away, or as you maybe take some of the resources away or decrease the number of people looking at that storm, and as you increase uncertainty in a weather forecast, that increases risk.
According to the Associated Press, more NOAA employees could lose their jobs. We reached out to NOAA and are waiting to hear back. Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.